And to show you another picture taken from a very similar angle about 18 to 20 years before the big fire. This is right before the big fire. Between the two pictures, you'll be able to see the massive population explosion that took place here in a pretty short period of time. So this is, as you can see, a lumber town of Seattle, made completely of wood, ripe for the burning. You got your oatmeal streets right here. Here is Yesler Way. That's what we just crossed right there. That used to go up to that hill at 49-degree grade. They called it pro sort of stuff. You can see we kind of got this cool little auditorium down here. You can put 50, 60 people down here. Well, here's a copy of our local newspaper with a picture of Shane in his blue Elvis outfit doing the underground I do's right there. You can check that out as you go by. Hold up here just a second. All right. We're going to go into the skylight room here, and right behind me is a tight little room with a skylight in it. Please move into the second room. If everybody stops in the first one, it takes us forever to get into the second one, and the second one's way more photogenic.
There's our skylight.
This is the rebuilt version. Oh, it's not all the bricks. I'll explain those goofy structures. Yes. Come on in.
I think they did.
Morning, Edward was murdered down here during an armed robbery by two masked gunmen who were never caught. They shot him in the stomach, they gut shot him, and it took him several days to pass on. Very painful situation. For knowledge now, Edward's ghost still inhabits this area of the underground. All right, anybody ever seen the Ghost Hunters TV show? Hey, you admit it, that's great. I run our nighttime paranormal tour. The beginning of that tour is our segment on the Ghostbusters or Ghost Hunters TV show. The Ghost Hunters were with us a couple of years ago. They spent 3 nights in the underground, and they found the most paranormal activity in this segment coming up. Now, if you ever seen the Ghost Hunters, you know they never go anywhere where they don't find a lot of paranormal activity. It's a reality show after all, right? But let me know if you see anything down here. We've had some interesting pictures taken, and there's been a lot of unique sightings. But I gotta tell you, folks, I've been down here 1,000 times. I've never seen anything. I've been here since 1893.
Let's do this.
This is good. That was a math joke. So we're going to go around the teller page, and you'll see the bank vault doors on the other side, the secondary vaults being on your left. Then we're going to go through a series of walls that looks like somebody blew through them with a sledgehammer. Our company did not do that. We're pretty fortunate that during Prohibition, the bootleggers blew out the walls down here, so decades later we could run tours through here.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, you know. Comfortable. Everybody smells like ghosts.
Did you say it smells like ghosts, Nathan? What the heck does a ghost smell like?
Still a door. That's creepy. That's creepy. Oh, what is this?
Wash bin.
Water bottle. I thought it's not working.
Seattle's ever gone without rain that they've ever been since they've been keeping track, and all our plants down here died. They're starting to come back around.
Nico. Let's wait for the rest of our group. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, look at the ferns, Nathan. Straight up.
This is a bar?
It's a nice looking place.
All right, well, welcome to the lobby of the Korn building. It's spelled K-O-R-N, and unfortunately it has absolutely nothing to do with the rock band. I'm going to gather in the bar, take a look at a couple of these pictures here. Here's an artist picture of the original structure when it was built. You can see they finished construction in 1888, just in time to burn it flat to the ground. Now, here's the picture. Remember I showed you that picture right before the fire in the other building? This is about 18 to 20 years before the fire. Okay, so you can see the massive population increase here. Once again, the Oatmeal Street, Yesler Way up to your 49-degree grade. Then over here, this is the day after the big fire. You can see how intense the heat was. It actually worked the rail lines right there. Now, do we have anybody here who's regionally from the area? Anybody who lives, I know we got one over here. Anybody else that wants to admit it at this point? All right, so check out this picture. Notice all the structures are pretty similar as you go across. That kind of that A-frame structure from that time period. Until you get over to this one right there, sitting by itself. You know what that one is?
No.
Now that is the original structure of the University of Washington before they moved it out to Montlake in the north end of the city where it is now. Remember Dean telling you about our criminal mayor, Henry Yesler? Henry discovered that if you built a university in your frontier town, the federal government would give you a bunch of free funding money to keep it going. Henry wanted the free funding money, so Henry had that structure built. Henry didn't have any students. Henry didn't care. Henry just wanted the funding money. So every time the representative would come out from the East Coast to see if the University of Washington was up and functioning, Henry would run down to his steam-powered sawmill, grab a bunch of his workers, give them books they couldn't even read, and set them in chairs inside of that building. Once the representative left, he'd send them back to work at the sawmill. Kind of fake students, if you will. To this day, we have a similar program at the University of Washington. And only now it's called a football scholarship. So you know it's... The Night Stalker with Darren McGavin back in the day, if you remember that one, playing the character of Kolchak. Now, I've explained to you how we raised the streets up. You guys are standing on the original ground floor level of Seattle. I mean, who in their right mind would put windows in a basement, right? So back in the day, you'd look out these windows and you'd see horses and carriages going up and down Yesler Way. Right now, you're seeing some newer cement work holding up Yesler Way. In the mid-'70s, they did retrofitting for earthquakes down here. And as we go down the walkway on the other side of the windows, which, by the way, back in the day, we'd be outside the building, of course. But as you go down the walkway, you'll see some newer cement work and then some big gray I-beams over your head. Again, retrofitting for earthquakes. We're going to go through a narrow little bootlegger doorway again, and we'll be right back into 1890, right this way.
I kind of like the smell, if I'm being honest. It smells homey. It doesn't smell like literal shit.
And I just feel like this all day.
And we'll just gather out here till we get everybody.
It's the crew. We just got done in our downtown trip. Visited the underground. What do you think, Nico?
Amazing.
Amazing. 10 out of 10 stars. 5 thumbs up.